Trump has been using more and more extreme rhetoric in every rally that he gives, and we need to talk about it. He is continuing to push the boundaries with every speech that he gives, and today was no different. He just spoke in Nashville, Tennessee at some Bitcoin conference. He was just talking to Bitcoin people, and he continued to use the same type of apocalyptic rhetoric that has caused so much turmoil in America thus far. For example, in this clip, he said, if they win the election, every one of you will be gone. They will be vicious. They will be ruthless. Literally, we just want more healthcare. We want education reform. We want gun reform. Leave a like on the video if you're not some vicious Democrat. You just want people to live better lives. I'll play the clip in a second, but this follows a string of Donald Trump using wildly fiery, apocalyptic rhetoric. Just the other day, he said that if you vote this election, you won't have to vote next election because they will fix it so good that you won't have to vote. He has used so much rhetoric, and the Republicans wonder why political violence breaks out in America. But let's watch this clip.
For you, because the SEC has been very, very tough on you, and now they see that you've embraced me. All of a sudden, people that were under investigation, they're being let go. They're saying, oh, no, we don't want to do that. We love crypto. Let me tell you, if they win this election, every one of you will be gone. They will be vicious. They will be ruthless. They will do things that you wouldn't believe. But right now, because of me, they're leaving you alone. So please say thank you, President Trump. Thank you very much.
All Donald Trump wants is for people to say thank you, even though he hasn't done anything. And also, this is another really good example of Donald Trump's cult of personality and the way that he takes his victimhood and gives it to other people. So he is convincing a bunch of Bitcoin bros, let's call them Bitcoin bros, that they are being persecuted. They are being targeted by the government, and he is the only one that can save them. That is a type of populist rhetoric that fascists use. This last sentence right here is literally fascism to a T. But right now, because of me, they're leaving you alone. Please say thank you. He's essentially saying, I'm the only one that can save you. I'm the one that can step in and reshape all of our institutions. In this next clip, he continues to use the same type of rhetoric. He says, and if Trump isn't elected, why does he talk in third person? It's so annoying. This country is going to go into a depression, the likes of which you had in 1929. Before we even play the clip, can I just point out that he said the same thing 4 years ago, and the stock markets are hitting all-time highs. Real wages are outpacing inflation. Yeah, I don't...
Greatest of all, and others that say the stock market's going up because they think Trump is going to be elected. And if Trump isn't elected, this country's going to go into a depression.
So the stock market is going up because Trump is going to be elected. Yeah, it's not going up because our economy is booming. It couldn't be that. It's because of Trump.
Likes of what you had in 1929, and I hope that's not true, but I can understand it, and I can understand what they're saying. The stock market gain, they think, is because looks like we're going to win the election, and I don't know what's going to happen with the election. You know, they cheat like hell, and I don't... Greatest...
If you had Donald Trump in a room alone and you asked him if he wished that the economy was in a recession right now, I think he would absolutely say, yes, for my own benefit, I wish the economy was in a recession, because that's how he is. That's the type of person that Donald Trump is. It's all about himself. He doesn't care about millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of Americans that would suffer under a recession. There have been clips of him just itching for a recession to happen. I want to go over some of the politicians' responses to Donald Trump's clip last night where he says, you have to get out and vote. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 years, it'll be fixed. It'll be fine.
And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine.
Nancy Pelosi said the disgraced former president said he would be a dictator on day one, called for the Constitution to be terminated, and last night he doubled down on his vow to end democracy. We'll unite around @Kamala Harris to stop him because we're not going back. I didn't even get to the craziest line of this speech because you guys have probably seen this video, but let me play the last few seconds because he says, we will fix it so good you won't have to vote.
I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
That is a wild thing to say. How do conservatives defend that? VP Harris, in an official statement, said, statement on Trump's promise to end democracy. Quote, when Vice President Harris says this decision is about freedom, she means it. Our democracy is under assault by criminal Donald Trump. After the last election Trump lost, he sent a mob to overturn the results. Not just that, but him and his personal lawyer, John Eastman, crafted these coup memos. These memos that said that Mike Pence could unilaterally overturn the results of the election by picking fake slates of electors, and then Donald Trump pressured Mike Pence into doing that by publicly tweeting out Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what needed to be done, and then violence ensued. This campaign, he has promised violence if he loses, the end of our elections if he wins, the termination of the Constitution to empower him to be a dictator to enact his dangerous Project 2025 agenda on America. Let's add this to the list. He said, if they win this election, you will be gone. In the next breath, he says, if Trump isn't elected, this country is going into a depression the likes of which you haven't seen since 1929. Again, this is the definition of apocalyptic rhetoric. This is what I'm talking about. VP Harris continues, Donald Trump wants to take America backward to a politics of hate, chaos, and fear. This November, America will unite around VP Harris to stop him. And I really, really do think that is good messaging. That is great framing right there. Donald Trump wants to take our country back. VP Harris wants to take our country forward, and it's true. Watch this clip of Donald Trump just insulting VP Harris's IQ, but it's total projection because Donald Trump might be one of the dumbest people I've ever heard speak. I've ever had the displeasure of hearing speak. I know you guys all feel the same way and you're sick of hearing him, but just listen.
Very smart people, too. Congratulations on all that you've accomplished. This room is amazing. The people in this room, high IQ individuals. I'm running against a low IQ individual, her. I'm not even talking about him, her. I got a low IQ individual. Very smart.
If you sat down Donald Trump and VP Harris and quizzed them about the conflict between Israel and Palestine, or quizzed them about the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, VP Harris would run circles around him. She's experienced. She's qualified. Donald Trump admitted to not even knowing what NATO was before he was the president, and he was like 72 years old. How do you not know what NATO is?
But we will be creating so much electricity that you'll be saying, please, please, President, we don't want any more electricity. We can't stand it. You'll be begging me, no more electricity, sir. We have enough. We have enough.
Does this sales pitch actually work on people? Like, actually? You'll be begging me. Your life will be so great. You'll say, please. Didn't he say the same thing about winning as well? We'll be winning so much. You'll say, please, Trump, stop winning. How many times has he won over the past 8 years? Well, he's lost an election. He's been impeached twice. 34 losses when he was convicted in Manhattan. I mean, he took one win with the Supreme Court and a win at the debate, but his losses have absolutely outweighed his wins by far. By the way, he failed during his coup on January 6th. Democracy held, and I have a feeling it will hold again in November if we can mobilize, if we can phone bank, canvass, door knock, just donate, do whatever you can to be a part of a community and build towards a thriving democracy. My community is a great way to do that. And make sure you leave a like on the video, comment a blue heart, go join the Mockler subreddit and Discord in the description below. We're building a great community there where we fact check, we talk about Project 2025, breaking news, memes, we have healthy debate. It's great. It's a great community to have, but most importantly, make sure you have a great rest of your day, and peace out.